So with this being a design challenge, what's something that you have made or partially made that you're proud of, that you can think of?
You know what's funny? Actually, just for my past birthday, I made my little top, my little ostrich feather top.
I was gonna put that in the. Oh my God! Okay,
I made
I got.
it.
I got to lean in.
What's up, everybody? It's me again, and it's time to lean in, bitch. We're here for RuPaul's Drag Race, season 14, episode 6, titled Glamazon, Prime Time, whatever. I don't know. We're going to talk about it. I'm here with Maya. It's Saturday. The episode just aired yesterday, and we did not go to West Hollywood last night. It's Super Bowl Sunday in LA, so, you know, Maya was trying to be a Super Bowl hottie, and I was thinking about being a Super Bowl hottie, but I just decided to stay in and play PS5. So we didn't go to WeHo. But how you doing today, Maya?
I'm good. I don't know how I feel about this episode, but we're gonna get to it.
What you mean?
It was boring. I was bored.
Okay, I thought it was just me because see, I didn't even watch it at the time it usually comes on. I watched it later at night, and I just kind of fell asleep. You know,
so I did too. I was falling asleep.
I had to watch it this morning for thick class, but I mean, it was cool. I mean, it was basically a design, another design challenge or whatever. And but it was kind of like the drag on a dime / the little, what was it, unconventional challenge they had like in season 11 when they had to like make out of certain materials. That's basically what it was. So let's actually get into it. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video if you're watching. We have done 2 recaps of Drag Race thus far. We came a little late. We started at episode 4, but we did talk about episodes 1 through 3 and 4 in one recap, and also episode 5 last week. So make sure you like and subscribe so you get all notifications about what's going on with Lean. And watch some of our other videos. So we do Housewives and many other shows, chat. We always hear. So episode 6. And basically in this my dog going on. All right. So episode 6, the guest judge was Taraji P Henson. That was exciting. I liked Taraji.
Love her.
I do. I feel like, I don't know, like when I see a guest judge, I feel like she was good, but I feel like she kind of held back, me personally. Just because we know Taraji is a whole fool. You know, she is hilarious. And I really wish she would have been a whole fool on this. It's kind of like how we've seen, like, you know, when Leslie Jones was on there. Not like the same energy, but, you know, just be yourself. And I think she was herself, but I feel like she was holding back. And basically, in the beginning of the episode, we talked about this last week where I talked about in Untucked that Diabetes is having Brita syndrome. You know, she feels like she's giving all these looks. She feels like she should be higher. And that's just not what's happening currently right now on the season. She is always safe, you know. And I would ask you a question. How do you feel about when queens complain about being safe? Like, what is your honest feeling about it? Because the thing about being safe is you get to go to the next week, but you don't know where you stand, what you should improve on. You get no critiques. So I get it, but a part of me, honestly, I'm gonna say, I just want to be glad to go to the next week.
Like I'm just happy to still be here, but I do understand it to an extent because if you're always safe, you don't know where you can improve, what you're doing great, so that you could take it into the next week to continue to elevate in the game.
Correct.
Because if you're always safe, you don't know. You don't know nothing.
That's true.
So I get it, but at the same time, it's like, be grateful you're going on next week. Like, you worry about the wrong thing.
That's all I be thinking about. I'd be like, listen, I'm just trying to get to the next week because it is hard on RuPaul's Drag Race. You can be doing so well, you can be doing so bad so fast, and you are baby at the bottom. So yes, I agree. But her and Deja kind of had a, you know, not really an issue. They advertised it as if Deja was like, I'm gonna beat your ass or whatever. But that's not really how it was. I mean, she kind of giggled it off. But like I said, if you watch Untucked last week, I think that same little giggle she tried to win Jerry, and Jerry was like, like, no, don't play with me, because everybody's not for play. And Deja, how do you feel about Deja right now? Like, how do you feel about Deja and Daya? Just how do you feel about them in the competition right now? Like, how do you feel?
I'm not really into Deja, unfortunately. Like, something about her looks just never do it for me.
Yeah, I think she does well as a seamstress, but I don't know if she is necessarily bringing it to how I would want her to bring it.
No, especially not for season 14.
She's
like,
doing
maybe these
well,
looks would have been cool for like season 5, but like,
you think she's a little dated?
It's not even that it's dated; it's not elevated enough for me.
Oh, but that's almost like saying she dated. Maybe it's not the same thing, but I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
She, you know what? I'm not. You know what? I guess you can say that is true. She can be, a little current with her looks, but it's still like it's just simple. Like,
yeah,
even her look tonight. We're gonna talk about it. We coming to the look soon, child, because didn't much else happen beforehand. I mean, so the challenge for this week, the Maxi challenge, like we said, it is a design challenge, and it is basically themed off of, like, I guess, Amazon Prime getting packages. So basically, this is where the queens have to, like, basically get all the materials they want. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what happens. I mean, it's a design challenge. Jasmine Kennedy grabs 10 million boxes, and I have a problem with that personally. I don't really like when queens do that. I mean, I get it, but it's just like, look at what happened to her. Look at it, like, we're moving around, but she grabbed all that stuff. She didn't even use half the stuff, which is fine. And then she ends up, spoiler alert, in the bottom, which you're going to talk about. So it's just like, girl, and they basically told you have on too much. They've told you twice. Well, no, last week they liked her look, but they told her this week you have on too much. So it's just like, girl, stop being greedy. So how did you feel about it? They was grabbing the boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Like, when you just taking all the stuff, because at this point in the competition, it's still a lot of girls. So, like, why are you taking all the stuff? You taking stuff enough for 3-4 girls just for you.
Yeah.
And it didn't do you no justice. So
at all.
What was the point?
There's actually drama around Jasmine Kennedy too. If they happen in Untucked, we'll talk about that too. So while Jasmine is getting all the boxes, Willow is struggling to open boxes. And so she has to basically grab the scraps. And Willow is just, I just really enjoy Willow. Like, she is a pleasant spirit. I can't even be mad at her for no reason. Like, and then I feel like whereas some days, some weeks she's higher, but overall she brings it. She does a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? And people can argue and be like, oh, because I have someone that thinks that I'm rooting for her because I didn't expect her to do well. It's not really the case. I didn't know what to expect, and that's probably why I like her.
Yeah. I didn't know what to expect either. I just like her drag. I like her drag.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I agree. And like, I just feel like when you don't have expectations for a queen, you can't really be let down. But what you can be is really impressed when you are like, and I think I put Willow in my top. I gotta go back and see, but I think she was in my top. I think if I did, I should have. I feel like we should replace Cornbread with somebody if we had her in our tops, because she had the lead. I thought we should be able to swap one out. I don't know. So but Willow couldn't open the boxes, and she had to basically get the scraps, and
that I was confused. Why they didn't give them scissors?
That may be a little dangerous. I mean, just look at how they're. No, I mean, I get it. It would be easier. It makes more sense, but like, think about it, you got 10 queens in the room fighting over boxes with scissors. I don't know if that's a safe.
That's probably why. But in my mind, I'm just like, I have never opened a package without some scissors.
I do. I just did it. Amazon,
at least not a box.
Well, it depends on what kind of tape, because Amazon's tape is pretty easy to open. I mean, you could just literally grab it and pull it up, or if you got a nice little nail, you can do that. I mean, I literally just opened. I was trying to put together this little Amazon Prime look with these boxes, but it just wasn't working out. So I just said, I can't do this. So, but yeah, so we're not really gonna talk about anything in the workroom. Carson, who is on Big Brother, by the way, was Celebrity Big Brother right now. Came through and gave little critiques and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. Nothing really significant. This is where they kind of use this to kind of like shake the girls up a little bit. Maybe you should do this. So, but we don't really know until we get to the final look. So then I did want to talk about, before we talk about the runway, RuPaul's look. I should have had a picture. I didn't even grab it. RuPaul was big. She had a little skirt on.
Yes. And I love a pink moment. I'm like, come on, RuPaul.
I like when she had her legs out. I'm always like, come on, RuPaul. I mean, RuPaul is up there in age. So when she's giving young woman, you know, I like to see it.
I live for
she's still mother. But when she's giving young lady, it's great to see. So I live for it.
I love it. I love it.
And like we said, Taraji P Henson was the guest judge. She was cool. So let's talk about the runway. The runway theme was, again, Glamazon Prime Time, which basically it was a sewing design challenge or whatever. Was there anybody you was worried about before we get into the looks?
Definitely Georges, because Georges had to start over with the look.
Yeah.
So I was definitely worried. I was worried about Willow for a little bit since, like we mentioned, she had that whole issue with the boxes and just having to pick over the scraps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those definitely were my two I was worried about the most.
I was worried about Carrie because I don't think she did. I was worried about everybody that did terrible in the first design challenge. You know, because you know, I feel like if you can sew, you can put together something pretty nice. Unless you just went the cheap route, which is what Daya felt Jasmine Kennedy did. We'll talk about that too. So again, the runway was Glamazon Prime Time, and basically they made stuff. So I'm actually wearing something that I made now, partially. So this shirt used to be a white long line, like oversized shirt. It's now black. Yes, I did that myself. And if you can see, the handprints are also me too. Now I didn't do this collar and this patch. Oh, the patch over here. But if you want to see the full look, I want to show off my little look too. So this is the full look right here. I wore this for my birthday last year, and it is made by me. So, and Maya in the trailers, it's so funny. You said you made this top.
I sure did.
This is for your birthday this past year too.
Yep, I made that top.
We're gonna call this birthday bash.
Period. And funnily, I bought all the stuff on Amazon, so I was right with the challenge.
Yeah, I think I went down to Joann's and got some paint. I went to Joann's, got the paint, got some dye. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because like I like to create a lot of different things. Like I love to create things. So like I said, this shirt was white. And then I added the handprints. I found like a Lanvin shirt that was like designer and trying to make my own creation.
Yes, I know exactly what shirt you're talking about.
That's what I made this off of. So kudos to us for putting together not only some fashions, our birthday fashions. Okay. All right. So let's get into the Queen's looks, and we're going to start with Lady Camden. I like Lady Camden's look. It's not.
I did too.
To me personally, it's cool. I like it. It's cute. It's not, I wish it was a little more edgy, but it's very whimsical, so I'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what I will say though, it's literally an exact copy of Gottmik's look last season. If you remember when she had that same look and she had like the little blow dryer and was like blowing the tool, it was this exact same thing.
I don't remember that look. But other than it being the same look, how would you rate it?
I love it though, because I love it when Gottmik did it. I love it now. It's very, very pretty. It's very angelic, and it's well constructed. Like I like how she even cut up the pool pieces and made like a little fringy skirt corset with it.
So what was the skirt made of? I didn't hear that part.
The skirt was made out of the kiddie pool. So like the corset and the skirt like is made out of the kiddie pool.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Because when they said, I thought they were saying something else. I was like, huh? Okay, yeah. That's cute. I mean, I did like it. I like it. It's to make all that, and then she got the little wing things and shit. It looks. I mean, it wasn't giving fairy. The wings was giving gargoyle a little bit, but you know, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. I wasn't too mad.
It was cute.
So we 2 in the boo. I'm a two.
Definitely a 2.
Okay. Zaya Betty, aka Mad Betty. What's the other word I was gonna say? I can't think of the word. Zaya Betty, she did the doll look, and I forgot to mention that she told Willow not to do a doll look.
Right. I didn't like when she did that. Like,
yeah, I don't. Honestly, please. I'm like, Diabetes is clicking down. She's too verbal, and honestly, she ain't giving nothing but Crystal Method 2.0. It's like I'm watching Crystal Method over again, but with a worse attitude. Like, Crystal was very likable, very sweet. Diabetes, from being from the same house, I'm not feeling just her whole zhush of a
yeah,
queen.
and I think her trying to get out of the whole Crystal Method thing is really getting to her head, and it's making her mean and just nasty. Because I really didn't like that how she ran up on Willow talking some. Well, I'm doing a baby doll look, so like, don't even think about it. Like, girl, what?
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, the look was cute. She made it, like she said in Untucked. She made it. It was cute. So
the concept is there. I'm it. The concept's definitely there. I could see what she's going for. I wasn't really a big fan of the makeup. It didn't really look right to me, but I mean, whatever. But it's a 2.
I feel like this challenge, to win this type of challenge, you have to not only construct something, but they also want to see what materials did you use. And looking at her, I don't know what she used other than possible fabric. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It looks like maybe if you're watching Diabetic, that's the issue, is that you have a nice outfit on, but I don't think it's about looking exactly like it was made of material. It should be looking like you should really use materials to make a clean look. And I feel like I don't really know what she used here. So I'm a 2-ish because she looks good, but personality-wise and what the hell did she use, I would boot. So I would say, right, safe 2. Safe. Yeah. I think you're safe 2. All right, Kerry Colby. I didn't like this at all, personally.
I didn't.
And I don't know how she was safe, but because she had like a mop, right? Was it a mop on her?
I don't know, because I thought it would look different because I saw her placing the beads, and I'm like, okay, this is about to be fierce. But then when she came out with this mop, I was like, what's that?
I didn't like it. Oh, sorry, go back. I didn't like it. So
I wish she would have just did all beads, and I feel like it would have looked better with the hair.
I mean, it seems
I don't understand.
Like this runway was gonna, if you were less, it seemed like less is better for this particular runway, because that's what RuPaul was going for. I guess RuPaul had her little short skirt on, so she was like, "Listen, the winner tonight gonna have to wear a short skirt too," because that's what she was feeling tonight. But I'm gonna boot this. I didn't really like it personally. I just, it's not cute. I don't know if it was a mop or friend. It just wasn't it. She could let that.
Yeah, it wasn't it for me either.
And then she can't sew either, so. I know she definitely struggled in this, but I mean, hey, RuPaul thought it was safe. Who am I?
Right.
All right, Gorgeous. I like this, but I don't personally. No, I don't. And we skip it around. She won, but I'm confused.
I was real confused.
Like I was lost. I don't know, and I like Gorgeous. Gorgeous was in my top, I think, my top 4, but. If they're going to give her a win, give her something to where she's dancing. I don't know what's going on. Personally, Gorgeous, I don't think she should have won.
It's just a no. Like, 1, the outfit is a no. 2, the win was a no, because what is this? What is it? I don't like it. The hair
I feel like they may have given her the win because she was, moving. And I mean, because in this case, if you're gonna go up for this, then you know what, Diabetes should have been a damn top, because I mean it may not be your cup of tea, but Diabetes had a full look and it looked like a full look. So
it looked like something. Yeah, this like something. I don't know what this is.
It looks like, I don't know if it's like Tarzan, Jane of the Jungle.
Yeah, like you're supposed to be on an island. Like, what are you doing? What is it? Are you SpongeBob? What's going on?
Beyonce Crinkles. Not SpongeBob, dead. Yeah, I could read this all day, but personally, I'm gonna boot this because it's a boot. I'm booting it. I'm sorry, Gorgeous. Girl, no. I just can't. I don't know how she got this win. I think they want her to top 4 because this is not it. No. Okay, so let's talk about this. I really like this look. I think he put, like they said, the hair was fine. My only critiques is that I wish, and I know she was limited. I like that it's black, but I feel like the reason why I don't love it is because it's black, And because
we don't get a lot of black on the runway.
Yeah, black is we don't, and I get it, but this is her. What I've learned, her drag is very expensive. That's what I like to call it, because she exudes like always like, I have money, I own this, and that's I love it, because Angeria Michaels Paris with the full name is everything. But another critique I don't really like are the earrings. I feel like she loves those big draggy earrings. It's a lot to her and Jasmine Kennedy, and sometimes we don't really need we didn't really need that here.
Yeah,
me personally, that's my thought. What's your thought?
Yeah, the earrings, I feel like it would have looked better with like maybe even a big earring that's not dangling. So like
exactly,
something. I feel like it would have looked a lot better, because you have these big things, and so you're like swinging the earrings in between the big fan pieces, and it's kind of distracting.
Yeah,
but I like the look. It was
I do. I like the look
put together.
I do.
She did that.
It looks nice. She did that, and she said she used blinds. I'm like, bitch, what?
I'm like, okay, come on, blinds. It looks good.
This is what I like. I like to see and know what you used when you made it. You know what I'm saying? Like the rest of it looks simple. I mean, those are curtains, right? So that's just fabric. Yes, but the fact that she added this, she elevated it with the fans. Like, I love it.
Exactly.
I would have put her.
It was a 2.
It was a 2.
I love it.
Definitely a 2. No issue there. Okay. None. Deja Sky. I'm just not really here. They said that they liked the outfit and that they thought the gold pieces looked cheap. Personally, I didn't see any issue with the gold pieces. I just thought the whole thing looked pretty cheap to me. I mean, it's a toga. I mean, it's a toga. Like,
it's a toga.
It's a toga.
I almost wish she would have did something else with the fan in her head, like fashion it into like a different type of headpiece instead of just sticking a fan in her head. I feel like that would have gave it a little bit more something for me. But I mean, it's just a toga.
It's just a toga, bitch. It's a toga. Like, I can't.
Girl, like,
and then she went with the whole goddess toga look. Like, no, I don't want to see that. I mean, toga parties, child, you can make a toga with anything. And I mean, it's the fabric. Maybe she could have found something else to do with the gold, like you said. Maybe to do something on the body. I don't know. I wasn't here for it, but I don't think the downfall was the headpiece and the fan. I think the whole thing was pretty blah.
Yeah, like even she could have like maybe did the colors like interchanging in itself and made a toga like that, like the pink, light pink, pink, light pink, and just folded it together like that and made a more Grecian style dress. It would have looked a little better, but
no,
it's a toga. That's all there is to say.
For me, honey. And honestly, I think she should have been in the bottom. Actually, I think she was bottom worthy. Okay, so Bosco. Now, Bosco look was very interesting. I don't know what the hell she had on, but I feel like the blue things. Well, I don't know if those are little IKEA bags. I don't know what they are. However, I do like this look. It's something about it that I like.
Yeah.
Not really a fan of the. It's not that I'm not a fan of the white heel. It just kind of maybe a black heel would have been better. I don't know. I mean,
I'm not mad at the white heel.
Actually,
because the colors are so bright. I'm not mad at it. Yeah,
it's a nice color block. It's a whole color block. I like it.
Yeah, and I like this a lot. The only thing I feel like Bosco is starting to fade into the background for me, because I completely forgot about this look. And even in the episode, she doesn't get a lot of airtime, and which is unfortunate because I like Bosco and I really like this look. Remember?
She won last week.
Oh, I forgot. See, I forgot. I forgot.
And we didn't even think she should have won. So remember, that was
exactly. So but it's well constructed. It's different from everything else we saw. I love how the hair exactly matches the outfit.
Yeah.
I like this. It's definitely a solid 2.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I took this too. It's cute. Go ahead, Bosco. This is how you do blue, Carrie. Okay, so then we have Willow Peel. This was so cute. I'm sorry.
I like that.
I don't know if there was like little pink Riding Hood, the big bad wolf. I don't know what was going on with it, but I don't know. It's cute. I mean, I like the arm. I like the little pink. I thought it was really cute. I'm definitely going to have no issue with this look.
Yes, it's giving me like cute stuffed animal, almost gremlin-ish. It's very cute.
It's giving me cute stuffed animal thigh.
Yes. Very that.
It's like what our little stuffed animals do when we leave the house. They get all dressed up and they go out to the club and be a little hoochies.
Yeah, it's very like thought Furby. I loved it.
Exactly. So yeah, I would took this too. I have no issue with this either.
She's cute. I love it.
All right, so Miss Maddie Morpheus is okay, so when she came out, I didn't see an issue with it, but when I put her against everybody else, I didn't like it.
No, it's no.
Yeah, I don't know. She tried, but she should have had more of a concept. I think she was missing concept. I think she was like, let me just I'm gonna make, and even, you know what I think? If she was gonna be a ragdoll, she should have played more into the ragdoll character on the runway. That may have helped her.
Yeah, and it's just poorly constructed, because even it would have looked a lot better had she not had that pink piece in between the waistband and the skirt. Like if it was just the top, the yellow waistband, and then it went into the patchwork skirt, it would have looked so much better. It's not it. And then, like, again with the length, because even if she would have took that pink piece out, the length would have looked better, because even though it didn't hit the floor, it would have had more of that square dance length that she was looking for.
It should have been longer. You can see her, but this is not the first time she's worn something like this, and it didn't touch the ground. I feel like one of them looks is like they liked it, but she has an issue with proportionizing or whatever they call it, child. Or something. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't really like it. I mean, I felt like this was her wedding look, but with new colors. Like the little country little look that she had. That I think was she in the bottom that week?
Yes.
She was in the bottom that week. Yeah, she was in the bottom this week too. So but it should have been her and Deja instead of this next person. So then we have last person, Miss Jasmine Kennedy.
Yeah.
I thought Jasmine Kennedy did well. I mean, personally, whether it's, you know, like Daya Betty said, you know, she wrapped fabric around her and did this. I didn't actually see an issue with the look, to be honest. I mean, they complained about it having too much, but that may be true. But was she bottom worthy? No. I don't think she was bottom worthy. She could have been like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't. No, there were worse choices that were made on the main stage. They could have been down there. And so, yeah, I think they just wanted to put her in the bottom to shake her up a little bit for some.
Yeah, because I really didn't see anything wrong with this. Like, yeah, the hat could have went, the earrings could have went, but definitely not bottom worthy. Like, it was a nice silhouette. You understood the concept.
But I like the hat.
You on vacation.
Did you like the hat? I like the hat.
I wasn't into the hat. And maybe because of the earrings were there. Like, she needed to lose one or the other, I think. And maybe if the hat was bigger, like a more wider brim hat.
I wasn't mad with the hat. I thought the hat was fine, actually. I mean, it wasn't a full hat. It was, her hair was coming through a bit. But I mean, sure.
I don't know.
Maybe she could have did it like the little stencil hats they wear now, where it's like it sits like right here on top of the head. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think but yeah, I wasn't. I didn't have an issue with this. It wasn't my fave, but it wasn't bottom worthy in my opinion. So I don't know.
No, I liked it, because even she had like the little titty bib showing through the shears.
Yeah, she loves them titties, child. Her titties look much better than Bosco little titties, child. Ooh, child.
Yeah, that was a mess. But I couldn't believe she was in the bottom. Yeah, honestly,
I could not either. Okay, so then they give their critiques, and you know, basically, they really like George's. They really like Injuria. They really like, there's one more. Lady Camden. And so by that, I honestly thought that it was going to be Angeria or Lady Camden.
Yes.
Because they just kind of praised everything. They had no issues with any of the looks or whatever. And the bottoms were diabetic. Oops, let me not say that because she cuffed me, honey. Jason Sky, Jasmine Kennedy, and what's that child's name?
Maddie Morpheus.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the bottom two, the winner is actually George's, which, like we said, we don't understand how. Cool outfit, but it should have been Lady Camden or Angeria, just because I really wish they would have gave it to Lady Camden, because she's been doing really well, and I really wanted to see her have a win. I think she would have deserved it. I think the world would have been okay, but at this point, I'm confused.
Well confused.
Like Diabetes said, like in Untucked, like these girls just basically glue stuff onto their body and have a whole look. I'm sure that must be frustrating when you're safe and you got somebody out there that's like, and nothing but like this little something that's like easily constructed.
Right.
It's interesting because
I was real confused with the judging this week.
Yeah,
I was very confused.
Yeah, congratulations to Georges, honey. I guess this may secure her more spot. And I like Georges at the beginning, but she has not been delivering to me. Like, I feel like this look is no different than anything she's done. Like, she has gave the same type of silhouette, same type of struts. Everything has been the same. Every look. You know what I'm saying?
Just in different colors.
Different colors. I don't get anything different. And I'm just like, they just letting her slide. I don't know, honey. She is not Aquaria at all.
She's getting pretty privileged for sure. But it is what it is, child.
Right. So the bottom two is Maddie Morphosis and Jasmine Kennedy. And you know, if you watch Untuck, they have an issue in the back. They basically Jasmine Kennedy is basically shunned for kind of wrapping stuff around her body. And she's just like, look, Maddie, look, I'm gonna eat you up in the lip sync. Girl, she was basically like, I'm gonna eat you up in the lip sync. You know what I'm saying? Because she could tell she was gonna be in the bottom or close to be in the bottom. Maddie knew she was gonna be in the bottom. And so we get to the lip sync. And
she did exactly what she said she was gonna do. She ate her up in that lip sync.
The song was Sugar Mama, which I want to say that is one Beyonce song I do not like. I've always hated Sugar Mama. But she sold the energy. Jasmine Kennedy ate. I saw people saying that it was double Shantae worthy.
No.
Maddie tried. Maddie did well, but at some point, everything can't be a double Shantae just because both of them are giving equal. You know, both of them are giving energy. At the end of the day, we can have one double Shantae a season, but let's not waste it on Maddie. I'm sorry. There's nothing else I need to see from Maddie.
At this point,
Maddie, it's very clear that Maddie is a straight male. Maddie needs to be a little bit more gay. And I'm not saying I welcome other, you know, more cisgender contestants in the future, but you're gonna have to be somewhat aligned with the gays, honey, because it helps you. It helps your lip syncs, helps with your taste. I mean, it helps with all that. And you can be maybe actually you actually can be straight and maybe be more into fashion, but he was definitely a straight man, and it showed every episode in his lip sync.
It showed, Lord. It showed.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all that happened in the thing. I mean, my only question that I have is how the hell was Carrie safe? Why was she not? Well, how was she safe? I mean, I wanted to hear a critique or something.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to get to the part of the season where they just critique everybody and nobody's like really safe right from the get-go. Because I was curious of some things they had to say about some of these safe folks.
Yeah.
Because it's like, were you a high safe, a low safe? Like, what is it? We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Well, that's pretty much all for the episode. Next week is episode 7. And episode 7, it looks like, again, Betty is expressing her feelings again. She's soaking up all the energy and draining the room with her negative energy.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, in Untucked, I know you didn't watch it, but you should go back and watch it. There's actually a little drama. It wasn't too crazy, but Jasmine Kennedy was going off, you know, on Maddie and how she's gonna eat her up in that lip sync, and she did. You know, she came out of her little wrapped out little thing. I mean, essentially, the fact that she came out of her outfit so fast, I guess it was, you know, fabric wrapped around her body. You would think with all those boxes, she would have found something else than just tulle looking. What was her fabric? What was the fabric? Do you know?
I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I wish I could remember what she said but it looked like just some tulle to me.
It looked like tulle. Maybe that's why she was down there. And I don't agree she should have been the bottom, but she could have definitely been bottom 3, but the bottom 2? No, actually no. I don't think she should have bottom 3. I think there are plenty of other options and choices.
She could have been safe for sure to me.
Yeah,
they just wanted to critique her and tell her stop putting all that stuff on. They're like trying to ease her into less is more. I think that was something she really needed to hear, because they told her that before, but they were like, you know what? You're not listening. So now we're going to put you in the bottom because you're not listening.
Because that was the design challenge, right?
Yeah. Like she always just got on too much stuff. and they keep telling her this. And
yeah,
she's
one
not
time she likes to wear those big old earrings. She's still figuring out her drag. I mean, you can tell she's pretty young, but she definitely just kind of gets excited and throws on every damn thing. So, Chad, we've all been there. Yeah, and I used to be there. My friends used to tell me less is more, less is more. And I used to be like, oh, what you mean? I can't wear this.
Right, like you got to learn how to reel it in.
Right.
And so I think this was a wake up call for her. So hopefully she actually listens this time, because next time she do that, she needs to go home.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they don't give her a win. Maybe a dancing challenge or something. I think she should get a win. I like Jasmine Kennedy, but it's something it's holding me back from just like loving her, you know. So
yeah. So who do you think is gonna do well next week? Because I saw it's an acting challenge. Who you think is gonna do well? Who you think is gonna go home or be in the bottom?
I think Carrie's gonna do terrible. Maybe even Diabetes will probably be terrible. I can see her. I can see them two in the bottom. Maybe, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But winner, chicken dinner. I would probably say. I don't know. I'm rooting for Lady Camden or Angeria. I mean, at this point, I want to see.
Those will be my two.
I think Angeria is really funny. Angeria is really funny and
naturally
because
funny.
She's funny. That takes you a long way in Drag Race. So I'm gonna say she's gonna probably pick up another win. Because they usually don't give out too many wins like that. Too many wins are across the spectrum of the queens. So
I'm
gonna say Angeria, Lady Camden,
maybe even Bosco.
Maybe. But
because those three did well in the last acting challenge for sure. So
yeah, Diabetes, Deja Sky, and what's the word they said a second ago?
Oh, Carrie.
And Carrie gonna do terrible. They're not that funny. They're not that good.
I see Georges might have some issues too.
I think Georges might be okay next week. I think she
might get it together.
She could.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll
see, child. We get on down. We 6 episodes in, almost 7. So we're gonna see. But with that being said, we're gonna get ready to lean out. You know, thank y'all for watching. It's been a good show. You know, the episode was kind of like meh. But next we got an acting challenge, so we have a little more to talk about. And make sure y'all like this video. Of course, like I said all the time, like the video, support us, watch our other videos. There's 2 more before this. And subscribe to the channel for all updates. We'll be here each and every week to talk about Drag Race until the end of the season, child. And y'all have a good rest of y'all lovely Saturday. And we'll see y'all next week, honey. Good night. Well, not good night. Good day. Happy Saturday.